going down, fuck the word, I'm a thug. Tell him, can't nothing stop me but a slug.
Just wanted to cover that Ian McCall news real quick for Joey Tremendous. I know he was asking us about it, and so Eddie, set it up with how much is out there, and then I'll fill in the details of what happens after that.
All right, so Ian McCall got his release in the UFC, right? And now he's signed with Rizin. That's basically what's out there, right? He's actually going to be part of. He's moving to bantamweight from flyweight, and he's going to be taking part in their. Let me get the right terms here, because I do have an article up about it. He is going to take part in a Grand Prix, I believe, which I believe is like a 2-day tournament. Yeah,
correct.
So Ian McCall to fight in Rizin bantamweight Grand Prix on December 29th. All right, so that's basically what's out there.
All right, so filling in the details. Well, you also said that it was out there that he fired his management team. From what I know, he did get a raise from his UFC contract. His management team, took that call. Apparently, he was not available to be a part of that call, and that's what pissed him off. That they made a decision on his behalf without him being there, even though he's the one that did not answer his phone call. So dropped his management team, got his release from the UFC, and he put it out there, right? He put it out there that he wanted $100K to fight, or anything less, and it wasn't worth his health. So not to say how much he did get, but he did get what he had put out there to go be a part of this Rizin tournament. So, Uncle Creepy's looking like he's in good shape right now. And the other thing that most people don't understand is why he's fighting at bantamweight, is because he just can't make flyweight. His health is just not there for it. He gets down to a certain weight and he just can't hold any food down, any water. It's bad. He's getting like this weird brain stimulation thing to try and help it, but that doesn't help it either. So at 135, it seems like he's at a weight where he can actually fight, hydrate, and everything, cut down to 135 and be there. He walks around 150, so it's not a big weight cut for him. So, I mean, look for him to do something there, man. But, I mean, it's tricky. Moving up in a weight class, fighting overseas, two-night tournament, crazy for him.
Yeah, keep in mind, he hasn't fought since 2015 when he fought John Lineker at UFC 183, which was that Silva against that Nick Diaz card. So it's been a long time since he's fought.
I think this is great for Uncle Creepy, though.
Sure, yeah.
All of it. The money, the new weight division, not having to cut the weight, going and getting a lower level of competition to come back on. You know what I'm saying? This is all good shit for him. You know what I mean? And I would not be surprised to see him go over there and dominate and come back to the UFC. Give him a year, 3 or 4 fights or some shit, ride out this Rizin contract. Like, I can see Uncle Creepy doing it. He's talented, man. If he gets his head screwed on right, he's a beast.
But do you think being the guy that, you're looking at your health versus what you're making, don't you think it'd just be better to just fight at Rizin, make the money, and never come back to the UFC? Just be happy with making that money? Who cares, right? At this point.
Well, I mean, at this point, yeah, but give him 3 or 4 good wins and a little cash in the pocket, and let him. I mean, we'll see what happens. But if he's fucking dominating at 35 and he can actually win against a couple of nobodies, and then they scrape up a low key somebody for him to dominate or something, and the UFC gets interested. I mean, we'll see. His career might not be over, man. Uncle Creepy's really good. We'll have to see what he can do if he comes back up to 35. He isn't cutting all that weight. He might have a career resurgence. Anything's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. I just, again, health issues and all that stuff. I just don't see it happening. But hey, look, fuck it. Good for you, Uncle Creepy. Get that money.
We won't know.
Yeah, fight. Have some fun.
Motherfuckers love it to be a soldier. Must maintain composure at ease, don't like it's complicated.